What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. For all of you that don't know, for all of you that know by now, the story between ESPN's Racheal Nichols and Maria Taylor, nobody should be surprised about this situation, okay? You know, like, we know who Racheal Nichols is and what Racheal Nichols is about, you know, and what Racheal Nichols represents as far as elite white supremacy, elite, you know, I don't know what's her demographic or her political representation is. I don't get deep into that, whether she's liberal or conservative. We know what she represents. You know, just because she's so-called in the loop with the athletes, you know, gets all the big interviews and shit, doesn't mean that she doesn't have any prejudice. You know what I mean? And again, like I said, people, you don't see their true colors until you actually know who they are inside. You know, they could be one person on camera, or, you know, behind the scenes, we don't know who the hell they are. We don't know who the hell they are. You understand? You know, and Racheal Nichols is no different from your typical elite white supremacists. There are two types of white supremacists, okay? There's elite white supremacists who are uppity, who are middle to high class, people who have careers and everything, people within the career field. And they're the lower kind of white supremacists. The white supremacists that's, you know, they don't care. They'll have it out in the open, and they're not ashamed. They're not ashamed to have the prejudice out in the open. You understand what I'm saying? Those kinds that we have to watch out. We you know, we're not watching out for anything. You know what I mean? So the ones that are undercover white supremacists, those are the ones that we got to watch out for. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the ones we got to watch out for, because those are the ones, they're the real threats to us. You understand what I'm saying? The real threats to us. You get what I'm saying, right? So we shouldn't be surprised about this whole situation between Racheal Nichols and shit, you know, because she represents every elite white supremacist out there. The ones that, you know, they smile in your face and be complimentary of you, but then behind your back, they're talking all kinds of shit. So Racheal Nichols makes a statement going on over a year ago, and it's video recorded with her and a couple of representatives of LeBron James. Now I understand Rich Paul, and this guy Adam Mendelson is there too. Matter of fact, some need to be, I'm gonna go ahead and address that later on in the video, man. But LeBron James needs a new goddamn PR team, man, because you know what? I'm gonna touch on that later on. But back to my point. Back to my point. Racheal Nichols made a statement because Maria Taylor was she's this up and coming journalist, up and coming analyst, and she's just so happens to be good at what she does, covering college football, college basketball, WNBA, and the NBA. She covered the NBA Finals last year and shit, right? So I guess that didn't sit well with Racheal Nichols, and she had like this conversation where she was trying to set up an interview with, I guess, an interview during the bubble playoffs. Well, the playoffs with LeBron and them and shit. But as it turns out, they set up, a conversation which was recorded. Now, as it turns out, Racheal Nichols made the statement about ESPN. She didn't have a problem with ESPN trying to diversify itself because they had a problem with it in the past, and they're not trying. They had a huge backlash in diversity, and she said she was all for Maria Taylor because moving up within the ranks because she's talented. Then she made the statement just that she's not going to come after my position or whatever. She's not. She can't just come in here and come after my position. I'm all for her succeeding. The gist of it was I'm all for her succeeding. Just she's not going to succeed on mine. She's just not going to come after my position. Should we even be surprised by this? Because that's what these elite white supremacists do. That's these elitist whites do. These prejudiced whites who feel like they're beneath us, and this is just yet another example of this shit. Another example of this shit, and just so happens Maria Taylor is caught in the crossfire. Now, what happens now? I very much doubt that they do any action. This is the same. ESPN is the same network that has gotten away with a lot of bullshit. They've gotten away with a lot of bullshit lately. You know what I mean? Everything from these conservatives on there doing their political stances. You had people like what's her name? God damn it, Molly Quorum doing this. People like Molly Quorum doing this Me Too movement. You know what I mean? Painting this picture that all black athletes are just basically shit. Michelle Beadle, of course, with her bullshit, with her elitist white supremacists, and it's rampant all over the sports media, man. Don't think just because it's sports, they're gonna keep it sports. Just because it's sports, it's in the realm, it's a sport realm of sports. Don't make it seem like shit don't get personal. You understand what I mean? Shit don't get personal here. Matter of fact, Racheal Nichols has taken several shots in the past. She's brought up old, sexual harassment case with Derrick Rose that was later dropped. She made a comment about that shit. And among several other things, several other backhanded comments she's made, you know what I mean? Several backhanded comments she's made. I can't think of them right now, but I'm pretty sure there's more than just this and the whole other barrage of shit. But like I said before, I very much doubt that they do anything except, give her a slap on the wrist. They gave Michelle Beadle a slap on the wrist for all the bullshit she did when she was at ESPN, among other people too. Hell, Jason Whitlock was at ESPN, with all this tap dancing and all that bullshit. His tap dancing got him in the hot water, and they didn't do shit with him. They do shit with this guy. But as far as I'm telling you, the contract with Maria Taylor is up. The contract for Maria Taylor is up after the NBA Finals. My thing is that this whole thing, because you got to think, she's basically a free agent after this is over, right? Let's say that the Big Ten Network or a big sports network like NBC comes with that bag, she could say, fuck it. You know what I mean? I don't need this bullshit. She can walk away and, become a major star in another network, And we shouldn't be, at the end of the day, we shouldn't be surprised by this shit because that's who these elite white supremacists are. They think they're better than us, that they can get over on us, and they want to keep us in the same position. They don't want to see us come up. If we do come up, if we do somehow come up, they'll try to frame something on us, try to put some bullshit on us to tear us down. But here's the thing, what I mean? It's just, we all shouldn't be, end of the day, we all should be surprised by this because Racheal Nichols is just another elite white supremacist undercover, you know. And you know, and I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in a lot of people, man. Just capping for her, man. Especially Stephen Jackson, man. Oh, talking about, oh, we need this, talking about Racheal Nichols ain't a racist and Racheal Nichols ain't this and all this bullshit. And talking about we need to support both. Nah, if you can't clearly see what the hell is going on here, and then we got to lump you in there with them, dude. I'm sorry. No, I ain't sorry. Then again, I'm not sorry. Fuck that shit. You should know better. Stephen Jackson should know better about this shit by now, man. He should know what time it is. But you know, I guess everything is the root of all evil, man, in this day and age. But like I said, we should be surprised by Racheal Nichols' actions. Now, getting back to this whole LeBron James thing, man, and maybe it's me, maybe I'm overreacting and shit, but god damn, man, like, it seemed like every shitstorm that comes up within the media, that comes up, that's involving one of LeBron James' people, he always gets dragged in. He always gets dragged. His name always gets dragged in a situation that don't even involve him. Man, as far as I'm concerned, man, you gotta look at this shit, man. His name got blown out of proportion with the whole China shit. His can't even go to his old son's basketball game without these leeches in the media making a big deal out of it, talking about us all. He's making it about himself. All this bullshit, plus all the other political bullshit that's going on. Sometimes, man, you just gotta tighten your shit. And I don't know, man. Look, maybe it's me, but I think LeBron James needs a new PR team, man. They need a new PR team, man, where they're not all hands on with every goddamn thing, man. Because it seems like to me, his name, he ain't even got to be involved in this shit. His name gets dragged through the mud and shit, man. I mean, I know he's trying to look out for his people, but sometimes your people can have their own agendas, and sometimes their agendas can hurt you. Their agendas and their goals can hurt you. You know what I mean? And hurt you in the process. You know? I mean, you may have came up with these people, and you owe these people a favor, but at the end of the day, not everybody's gonna be for you. Not even your closest goddamn friends, man. You know? Some of your closest people, after a while, can get their own ambitions, can get their own agendas, and then become a liability for you. And LeBron has to realize that shit, man. At the end of the day, man, he needs a new fucking PR team, man. Because this shit right here seems like every time somebody within his camp is involved in a shitstorm, and yet he gets involved when he don't even have to be. Man, he got shit to do with basketball, man. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Maybe it's me, man, and shit. But hit the like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Trying to get more subscribers here and shit. Hopefully, I can get more subscribers here and shit. But let me know what y'all think.